Welcome to Your Money Matters with Student Money Management and Financial Aid, where today we're going to be discussing applying for financial aid. I have a lovely group of ladies with me today, and I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cogdell. I'm a financial aid specialist too.
Hello, my name is Tawana Jones. I'm a financial aid specialist.
Hi, my name is Alexia Davis, and I'm a financial aid specialist here at Wake Tech.
Hello, I am Crystal Johnson, Director of Appeals here at Wake Tech.
And my name is Latanya Parsons. I'm the coordinator of the Student Money Management Program. So ladies, take it away with applying for financial aid.
Hello, everyone. Today we will be talking to you about applying for financial aid. The first thing you need to keep in mind is that you need to apply to the school. Once you apply to the school, make sure you turn in your official high school transcript, your college transcript. Also, make sure your social security number is correct on the application and also on your FAFSA.
The next thing you will do is complete the correct FAFSA. And once you complete the FAFSA at studentaid.gov, make sure that you monitor your self-service portal for updates. As you are completing the FAFSA, the Wake Tech school code is 004844.
So once you complete your FAFSA, it takes about 3 to 5 business days before our office receives your FAFSA results. And with financial aid, there are 3 types of financial aid, which includes scholarships and grants, work study, as well as student loans. Scholarships and grants, they are either federal or state aid, and all this information is based upon your FAFSA results. And those scholarships and grants are funds that does not have to be repaid. Work study gives students the opportunity to find a job on campus or off campus, and they are paid monthly based upon their work experience. We try to match students with their jobs based upon their program of study to help them with college experience as well as work experience. Federal student loans, they are loans that does have to be repaid back. With those, some of them, it based upon your eligibility if they are required to have a cosigner and a credit check. But again, those are funds that does have to be repaid. And in order to qualify for financial aid, of course, students must be making satisfactory academic progress. So what is SAP? SAP is Satisfactory Academic Progress. All students must maintain satisfactory academic progress in order to determine your eligibility for financial aid. To be successful, students must maintain at least a 2.0 GPA as well as a 67% completion rate. And you also should be able to complete your program of study within the 150% maximum time frame of your eligibility. Students can also view their SAP eligibility via our student portal self-service. So when students log in, you can automatically see where you stand in regards of your SAP status. If you see green, that means that your financial aid is satisfactory, which means that you are eligible for your financial aid for that semester. Yellow would be identified as a warning status, and while students are on a warning status, students are still eligible for financial aid for that semester. However, determining how you complete that semester will determine your next SAP status for financial aid eligibility. Red, unfortunately, means that your financial aid has been suspended. You have either failed the 2.0 GPA requirements or you are not currently meeting the 67% completion rate eligibility for your financial aid. So at that point, your financial aid has been suspended. However, if students have extenuating circumstances, students may have the opportunity to file an appeal. However, by submitting a SAP appeal does not automatically guarantee that your financial aid will be reinstated. The Financial Aid Committee will review your information to determine your financial aid eligibility. And if your SAP appeal is approved, then students will be on a probationary status for that upcoming term, which students will receive additional information about that probationary status. You will be eligible for financial aid, but your future eligibility will be based upon how you complete that probationary period.
How many appeals can a student complete before they have to start paying out of pocket for their classes?
Based upon our current SAP policy, students have the opportunity to file an appeal twice in their academic lifetime here at Wake Tech. All classes that a student has attempted at Wake Tech counts towards their SAP eligibility. So when you do your SAP appeal, you do have the option to file 2 appeals based upon your academic history.
Make sure you turn in any documentation to support your appeal.
Yes, students do have to submit supporting documentation. If supporting documentation is not received, unfortunately, your appeal will not be able to be processed. So you do have to provide supporting documentation based upon those unsuccessful period of enrollment that cause your poor academic performance.
So what type of documentation would you suggest?
It's based upon each student's circumstance. If there has been illness, so of course, medical documentation must be provided. If there was a death in the family, a copy of the obituary or death certificate, or anything that supports the reasoning in that appeal.
What if I was taking 2 classes and I'm in 2 different programs and I get a max time frame? What should I do?
If you are currently working towards 2 programs at one time, there is a recalculation of maximum time frame form that you can submit to our office, and the appeals committee will review that to determine your eligibility. Additional information can be found on our website.
I'm here to talk to you today about federal work study. Work Study is a federally funded program that provides part-time jobs to students. It allows students to earn income while they're in school towards their education expenses. Some of the benefits of the program: it allows students to gain working knowledge. It also allows students to work around their school schedule. Students are paid monthly and they are paid by the hour. They gain experience, work experience. They also have the opportunity to apply for full-time jobs. Many of our students here at Wake Tech have received positions here at Wake Tech, working in the financial aid office, working in IT. Some of the positions that are available here at Wake Tech, we do have positions available in admissions and advising. Students are working in athletics all over the campus, but we do also offer positions off campus. Many of those are community-based programs that offer tutoring services. And so students are able to offer their services. They're able to volunteer and receive payment for that time. Information is available on our website at financialaid.waketech.edu. You can complete an interest form for federal work study. To apply, we will determine your eligibility. The eligibility requirements are that you complete the FAFSA. We do determine financial need based on those FAFSA results. You must be enrolled at least half-time. You also must meet satisfactory academic progress, maintain the 67% completion rate, maintain a 2.0 GPA, as well as be within maximum time frame. You also would need to complete an application, as well as complete a background check and onboarding through our Human Resources Department.
When is your refund coming? It's a great question. So you can expect your refund as long as your documentation was submitted by the documentation deadline and your financial aid is awarded along with your requirements completed. The anticipated refund dates are posted on the financial aid website. Be on the lookout for information from Bank Mobile, which is the bank that we are connected with. Watch your mail, your physical mail, as well as your Wake Tech email for information on instructions on how to choose your preferred refund preference. So you will want to monitor your Bank Mobile portal for updates, as well as monitor your self-service account. Make sure to check the student finance account activity section for your refund amount and check your bank mobile portal for updates.
It's not spam. This is the way for you to receive your refund.
Do not throw away your bank mobile envelope, please.
Make sure you activate that account as soon as you get that email, whether it's coming physical through the mail or to your retail email address.
You can also expect to receive that information once you are registered and normally a few weeks after classes begin. Once you select your refund preference, it will stay the same unless you go back and opt to change it. If you have questions regarding your refund amount, that is handled by financial services. So please be sure to reach out to financial services as opposed to financial aid.
All right, so you've completed your FAFSA, you've completed your documents. So you would be made an award offer at this point. And within that award offer, you will be offered one of two types of loans. There are federal direct student loans. Direct subsidized loan, which is based on your financial need. This particular loan is subsidized, the interest is subsidized by the federal government, so the interest is 0%. Repayment starts 6 months after you graduate or cease attending school at least half-time. The other loan is the unsubsidized loan. This loan does accrue interest while you're in school. You can opt to pay the interest while you're in school. You don't have to, but just keep in mind that that interest is accruing while you're in school and even during the 6-month grace period that you have while you're waiting to repay your loan. All right, and then 6 months after you graduate or cease attending school is when repayment starts for that loan. You will also have access to Direct Plus loan. This loan is credit-based. Parents will actually borrow this loan to help meet the costs where financial aid did not cover. You will receive aggregate limits for the year. Students must accept these loans in order to be eligible. You must complete a master promissory note as well as loan entrance counseling.
You can choose to accept a lesser amount than what you are offered. You do not have to accept the full amount. And once you receive your loan, if you feel like you do not need it, you can get a cashier's check for that amount, make the cashier's check out to Wade Tech Community College, and you can give it back to the school and we can send it back to the lien holder. So that's less you'll have to pay back after you graduate.
According to federal guidelines, students are independent if they are at least 24 years of age, if they are married, or if they have someone that they provide more than 50% of the financial support for. Also, if students are veterans or if they have extenuating circumstances, they could be considered independent as well. Those situations could contain students that were in foster care, ward of the court, or in legal guardianship as examples.
At the beginning of the FAFSA, you will be presented with a number of questions to determine dependency. If you can't answer yes to any of those questions, then you would be determined a dependent student and require parent information. The financial aid is for first-time bachelor's degree students receiving, say, Pell Grant or any of the state grants. Student must be completing their first undergraduate degree in order to be eligible.
But if you have questions regarding dependency status, please contact the financial aid office.
All right, so dropping or withdrawing from your courses. Eligibility with financial aid is based upon at the 10% point of each semester. However, if students decide to drop or withdraw from their courses, it does have an impact on your financial aid eligibility. It could reduce the amount of financial aid that you have been initially awarded. However, all financial aid is based upon full-time enrollment, which is 12 credit hours or more. And if you either drop or withdraw from any of those courses, your financial aid will be prorated based upon the amount of classes that remains for your current schedule. When you withdraw from your courses, those W's will remain on your academic transcript. However, it does not factor into your overall GPA, but it does factor into your completion rate. So you want to make sure that when you do register for classes that you have the anticipation of being able to complete those courses, because if you continue a pattern of registering for courses and dropping or withdrawing from classes, it will have a significant impact where you may not be eligible for financial aid. And if students drop all of their classes, if students withdraw from all of their classes, there will come at a point where we would have to do a recalculation of your financial aid, which is also known as R2T4. Per federal guidelines, students are required to maintain in their coursework at least 60% of the semester to be eligible for the full amount of aid. If not, your financial aid will be reduced or adjusted based upon your last date of attendance in all of your coursework. So once we do that calculation in our office, we'll be able to determine if you have any financial aid remaining or if there will be a balance on your account.
How many times can a student retake a class and financial aid will pay for it?
A student may repeat a course multiple times if they have not successfully completed the course, which means if you received a W or a F, you can continue to repeat that course until you receive a letter grade, such as a D or better. However, for financial aid purposes, a D is considered passing for financial aid, but it may not be passing for your program of study. If you have received a grade of D or better in a particular course and you would like to repeat that class, you may do so. However, ensure to know that that does count towards your satisfactory academic progress.
Also, students need to make sure that they speak with their academic advisor before registering for classes. You're going to want to make sure that you're taking the appropriate class and you're not just taking any class that you feel like you want to take, because financial aid only pays for classes that are in your program.
Thank you for joining us for Your Money Matters with Student Money Management and Financial Aid. If you have additional questions, please visit the financial aid website or reach out to your financial aid specialist.